today. Haven't been live in a while. I'm glad to be with y'all. So today what we're going to do a floral grapevine. We are doing this grapevine, and what I did, it's a it's about a 24-inch grapevine, oval, and I had this sign, and I don't know where I got it. It's been a while. I've had this sign for a while. So I've got the sign in place, and I was thinking about going ahead and putting a bow here, and I'm going to come up with florals up this way and work it from there, and we're going to have it that way. We're going to put some pretty florals in. And I wanted to show you the ribbons that we're going to be using today. So this is the ribbon. Why don't we go ahead and make the bow? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to use this ribbon and this ribbon. And we're going to make a very simple bow that's going to go right here. Okay? And I don't want it real big. I want it more on the slim line and kind of pretty. So let's see. I'm going to leave this here so we can kind of see the length I want. All right, let's go ahead and we'll start off with this. This is sort of a muted green, pretty. Look at this. Isn't that a pretty? I don't know if you can see it, but it's a muted green, and it's very pretty. Now, you don't need a real long tail. Okay, just about right there. Okay. And let's see about how big do we want this bow. We could do a very simple bow and just, let's see, this. You know, that might just be pretty. I know what we're going to do. Watch this. All righty. Okay. There you go. Now I did have this ribbon here. I wish the top came off of here. I hate that when that happens. I'll give you the SKU number on this one. Okay, it is R4240-WT. And it's got the muted colors in it and flowers, florals. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go about the same, a little bit shorter here, and I'm going to come about an inch smaller right here. I'm going to come down and come down and twist like so. Hold it, and let's see if we're about an inch shorter. Yep, an inch shorter. Okay, we'll go to the 5. Just like this, making a very simple, pretty bow. Okey-doke. Now I have to decide between two colors, and I wasn't sure on what color. I have this, it's sort of a teal blue, but I also have the green, which I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but I love both of them. Now, this did come from Sam's, both of these, and I just love them. I thought they were such pretty colors. Alrighty, and here it is here. Cut this. Y'all, if you haven't visited my Etsy shop or my website is Creative Designs by JL. And it's www.creativedesignsjl. You can go and visit my site there. And look around. I would appreciate it. I'm also on Pinterest. All right, let's see. Oh, y'all, this is pretty. Yeah, we're going to go with the green. Just a very simple green. And let's go ahead and we're going to come like so. Go about an inch smaller here. Now what I am going to do, I am going to make a center loop on here. And I'm going to come and go around just like I was going to make another loop, but I'm going to make a little loop. And that will give me the center for that. And let's come along and let's cut right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a zip tie. Y'all, this color is beautiful. And this was at Sam's. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, muted, I don't know, the sage green. It's not on the lime green or the fern green. It's definitely a sage. Okay, so I'm going to take my zip tie. And what's nice about doing this center loop is that you don't see the workings. When I say the workings, that center loop is going to cover up this zip tie. Okay? Let me see how big this is. I'm going to come a little bit bigger. Okay. Now, I come in and I bring it snug. And I'm just going to lift it. I'm going to make sure all of them are up there. And now, you see how you have this indentation here? I am going to move that over. I want to move it to where so that both sides are even. Come around. And now what I like to do, I am going to use bond wire. Instead of using a zip tie to tie it in, I'm going to use my bond wire. Now, bond wire is very nice to use with grapevines. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a long piece. Okay. And I'm going to fold it in half because I'm going to double it. And I'm going to kind of twist it. That will give it a little bit more strength. Okay, and I am going to bring it through the back of this zip tie right here. Just like so. Just like you would put through a pipe cleaner or another zip tie, I'm just using a double strand of bond wire. That's all I'm doing. And then, so therefore, when I go to attach it to the wreath, you're not going to see what attached it because this is going to look like part of the wreath. Now, I will tell you where most floral places carry it. I know that Sim's Pottery, that's where I got mine, carries it. Okay, and we're going to, now let me show you what, oops, it's stuck on a little vine. All right, so we have our bow, like so. I'm going to kind of lift it up. Now, let me give you a little secret when making your bows. I'm going to tighten this up so they don't get away from me. Okay, you're going to want to break the center. You see how thick it is in here of the loop? And what this does, when you break the center, you're able to fluff this bow out a little bit more than what you would normally, because you're getting you're getting it broken up so that you can make these loops nice and fluffy. Okay, so let's go ahead and tie this off nice and tight. Snip off the excess. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I am going to go ahead and put the bow on. You know what? Let's put it on afterwards. But I want to show you what it's going to look like. This is going to be pretty. I just love the colors of this. And let me show you. We have this. And I was debating. I'm not sure. Here. I have this and I just wasn't sure if I was going to put this in it or not. I have this egg here, but I think the egg is just too much. I want to keep this nice, pretty, and simple. I may just go ahead and put a little egg here, like this, and maybe another egg over here. And just do 2 small eggs, like so. We'll see. We're going to play with it, gang. We'll see. I might be able to put it somewhere like this. Cut the stem down and put it in there. All right. We'll play with it. Okay. So, I went through and I picked out a lot of greenery. It's all kind of stuff. And I just wasn't sure what we were going to use. So, let's go with it. I do know that my ficus, I have to tell y'all something. I am so proud of this young man. You know, we see talent all the time. And I'll tell you what, I have seen this young man start out, and I have never seen talent blossom like he has blossomed. And he's just, I'm sorry, I'm picking up stuff. I have to say that lately when I've been getting on Facebook, I'm seeing his designs, y'all. And I'll tell you what, this young man is, I can't even, his name is Jay Champagne. And y'all, when I tell you that this young man is so talented, and it's a touch of decor, and when I tell you, I am so proud of him, I can't even begin to tell you how proud I am of this young man. I mean, his talent and his artisticness, and when it comes to designing, is truly, I tell you, it is untouched. I mean, that's what I think. I mean, he is just, some of his designs are just fabulous. And so if you get a chance, I know I'm not on here that often, but I've got to give due when due is due. And I can tell you that Jace is a very talented man. And please, if you get a chance to watch him, he is really good. I'm just pleased to know him. That's all, you know, very pleased to know him. Okay, I don't want this ficus to cover, you know, I'm debating, yeah, I'm going to put a little on there. I don't want the ficus to overcome everything. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put a light amount of glue on here. Okay. And I want it to kind of make sure it kind of comes out on the sides of the wreath. Right there. Just like so. Alrighty. And I'm going to bring it up to about the same height on either side. One may be a little bit higher than the other, but that's okay. I just don't want the ficus to take over too much. Okay, just like that. And I've cut my ficus into small pieces, and the reason for that is so I can manage where I put it. Sometimes, if not, they don't go in the direction you want them to go. Let's go ahead and get this in here. I don't want to burn my fingers. Okey-doke. Well, here we are getting ready. The parades are starting to roll here in Louisiana. As y'all are aware, Mardi Gras is soon upon us. And I won't be doing it this year. I kind of am burned out. I grew up in the state of Louisiana, and to be honest with you, I'm a little burnt out. I hate to say it, on Mardi Gras. I don't like this piece. I'm going to take it out. And so I'll have to go to one or two. And the reason why is because I have a second grandson that is in the band, and he plays the saxophone. No, that was the first one. He plays the trombone. I even did this. So we will have to go to some parades to watch him. He is in so many parades. It is unreal. And then the day after Mardi Gras, what they do is they're leaving and they go to competition, band competition, and the big parade they have, because of the band competition, they have a parade right after Easter. So he's looking forward to that. This will be his first. Now, he's been to Mardi Gras, but this will be basically his big first Mardi Gras. And it's kind of nice because Mardi Gras, with all that, you know, all the mess that we've had over the last 2 years, it is kind of put a damper on just about a lot. Put a damper on a lot of things. Now, you don't want everything to lay flat. You want it to kind of poke out. Now, I have other greenery. So, now, at the base, what I wanted it to look, so I got these. Now, this is just boxwood. And I'm going to put this boxwood to make it look sort of like grass in here, right about here, and kind of go around this area here. Hopefully, I think we're coming to the point where I am going to have, oh God, I hate to even know that I have such a bad neck. And I went through a lot of trauma last year because I did have neck surgery. And when they went in, they found cancer. Well, pain has been really bad. So what they are going to do, there's this new, it's called it's called a pain stimulator. And they put these leads inside at as high up as they're going to be able to get it. And they'll put these leads in. Now, it'll be a test. And if I do well with this test, then they'll make it permanent. And I'll have I won't have a pack that I have to carry pain. And the issue with the pain is basically this. Y'all, when I eat, the minute it hits a certain spot in the neck, the pain go up to the top of my head. So hopefully, because y'all, I'm about done with these headaches and I cannot live on pain medication. I'm not a pain medication person. I may have to get smaller eggs. I think those eggs are too big. I'm not a crafter. All right. There you go. Got this. Now, these are small boxwoods, and they come packed in a pack of 12, and they are from Sims Pottery. Let me let you see what you think. See? And I love, I guess you could say it's a lavender, sort of a lavender, and I just love it. I think it is so pretty. So we are going to stick this in here. I'm pulling out the flowers or similar colors of the flowers that are in. I got to get a butterfly. I do know that. I have a butterfly. I just have to find where my butterflies are. You know how that goes. All right, let's see. I love that. Okay. Okay. Yes, that looks good. Now, all right, so we're working with that. Some of the blue. Now we're going to go with a little bit of lavender. I thought I'd want to bring in some lavender, which I thought would be pretty. Okay. And you notice that it doesn't have, you don't want everything to lay flat. You notice I kind of bent that up some. You're going to find I tend to be a little symmetrical. It's just me. You ought to see when I hang pictures. Oh, God. What is my husband said? He said, I am so OCD when it comes to doing stuff like that. Oh, look what I just did. Oh, well, I don't want to. Oh, let's see. Okay. And we've got a little lavender coming out on both sides. Now, I wanted to bring in, I fell in love with these that I had. I don't know. I fell in love with them, but I'm not going to use them. Now, these I truly love. These I got from Sims, and also just like the boxwoods. Let's see what it's going to look like. Yes. Okay. There you go. Oh, hot. I've got the number of this. Let me give it to you. So, they're from Sims, and they're C as in Charlie, S as in Sam, 26851. Sam's. I meant Sims. All right, let's add some pink. I want pink. I love pink. Pink is one of my favorite colors. Really liking the color blue. And it's, I'm surprising because I was never a blue person. I was always more on the greens and things like that. But I love blue. Alrighty. Now we're going to add, what did I say? Blues. I got to have my blues. Alright, let's go ahead and put this. Oh, I think we need a blue up here. Yeah, I like the blue there. I'm going to go with a little blue here. And I want to put a white. Okay. Yeah, one or two blues here. And a white one to match. Okay, I've got to lift it up a little bit again. You can kind of pull them after it dries like this, but sometimes you can get a hot, get rid of them. All right, now I have a little for Cynthia, And I'm not going to use much of it. I just want to bring out a little yellow. I think we need just a little yellow in here. Go ahead and put this here. Yeah, I've got these. Let me put these. All right. And then we've got a little bit of each of the colors in here, which I like, that are in this sign, or try to. Okay, and let's come up here, and let's stick that here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the bow on. If you want, you have no problem with a glass greenery within the bow, because I don't want it to look the lighter colors, but that's all right. I'll wipe out. Just like that all. Do that. So I can stick them in the bow. And I like to, you see, I don't like these bare sides right. Some ficus on the sides. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to come in, get a little bit of ficus. Okay. And that's all I'm doing is I'm going to go around and I'm going to put some ficus in. The customer, you don't want the customer to see just the bare grapevine. You want to make it look as natural as possible. Another piece for over here, because I didn't cut enough for over here, so we'll get it. And I've got one more piece I've got to get. All right, and very simple, very pretty, very simple and pretty wreath. Let's get this bow to sit down a little bit. Yeah, like so. You know what, I kind of want to put just a little flower. What do y'all think? Yes. Yeah, that's what we needed, most definitely. Oh, yes. How's that, y'all? Yeah, it needed this here. I just think it came out really nice. And this is what we're going to do. So here you go. This is the wreath. I think it came out really pretty, y'all. And I want to thank all of you. God bless.